Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 275 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How we doing?
Fantastic. If this is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, listening, or watching us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast. We're just about every week.
Seeing or watching us.
Shut up! Except for last week, two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you only listen to us on audio services. Audio. That's cool. Just a little. It's just a little bit of
coffee talk. More
like
on that later.
Okay. God damn. 5-star review, thumbs up, whatever your service facilitates. If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop. And if you want to go there for just $1 a month and these stack, you can get a podcast that goes live one day early every single week when we actually post a podcast. For $5, you become a producer where you get a bonus episode every month. For $10, you can watch us record the podcast live on YouTube, just like some of our friends have here, even though they don't like me really that much right now. And for $20, if you're crazy enough, you can choose the bonus episode topic and you can come on and record with us. You can do it just like our affiliates, James Solar, Sarah Solar, John Tingley, and Derek Bamford, as well as our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, Vernon Slayton, and Dustin Downs. How awesome would it be if Aunt Sue actually tuned in?
I want Aunt Sue in the chat, even though.
No,
but she
that's
needs,
what I'm saying.
Well, yeah. But she needs to up her contribution first before we'll welcome
for
her.
what she makes, yeah. If you like cool T-shirts and the like, you can go to teespring.com/stores/2player-co-op. We were off last week. I'm sorry. It was spring break here.
Woo!
Burn my finger. I want to eat it.
MFH.
What?
My finger hurts.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
NBA Jam. Yeah.
Sean and I may open an arcade.
Maybe.
I mean, we won't.
But probably
it
not.
Sounds awesome. So yeah, we were off last week. I went to Chattanooga with the family, and it was awesome. The highlight, I will say, if you're in the Discord, I sent some pics and vids. There was this place called the Pinball Museum, and it was amazing.
Do tell.
So everything from like Street Fighter 2, Galaga, Donkey Kong Jr., Pac-Man, excuse me, Miss Pac-Man, Asteroid, like and then like 20 pinball machines I've never played in my life, and it was so much fun. So I went there with my 3 boys, and it was amazing. It gave me the itch. It was so much fun. But yeah, Chattanooga was beautiful. We stayed at a hotel right on the river.
What river?
What am I supposed to say?
I'm just asking. It's just
Tennessee.
Oh, is it the Tennessee River? Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It was mud. It was brown. It was
Really?
gross. But
Poop River.
yeah. You're going to have a lot of poop in this episode, I assume. But yeah, it was good to get away with the fam. Like, I want to do it, but like, I can't. No. You?
Can't. Would love to.
Sharn't. We're short.
We're part of Short, don't you understand? I texted you, remind me to talk about this on the podcast. And it's nothing, it's just like a very quick, just me or everybody kind of thing. Not to go all Jerry Seinfeld here, but what's the deal with confirmation numbers? Does
Oh, yeah.
anybody ever actually need these things? Anytime I'm on the phone, and it happened recently, I canceled DirecTV, and they said, so the Just Me or Anybody is, they asked me if I wanted the confirmation number. And instead of just saying no, I said, okay. And then they said, let me know when you have a pen and paper. I'm like, okay, got it.
Okay.
They start reading it off, and I don't physically do it, but like I act like I'm writing it down.
Yep, okay.
They say a few numbers. Okay.
Uh-huh.
A few more.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
And I'm worried that one of these times they're going to be like, all right, repeat that back to me. Make sure you've got it correct. And I'm going to be like,
C34.
I'm not going to lie. I
PPO.
did. But has anybody ever done anything with a confirmation number? A. And B,
No.
am I the only one that does that and like pretends to like jot a number down that they give? Okay. I don't know why. I should just say, no, I'm good. Why would I want that? But
No,
I always
you
say,
can't, but you can't. You got to just be like, you got to play the game and be like, okay, yep.
just start shuffling papers around.
I got my pen and paper now. Ready? Okay. C, 4, X, 3, 7, X, 4.
But yeah, I had to get that out. You were holding up a finger earlier. Was there something?
Nope. It's gone now because of that. But no, Chattanooga was awesome. It was
Awesome.
awesome. I'm wearing a hat. I did take a shower, but what? What was that?
I had an itch.
Okay. Jess was making fun of me because, like, hello. She's like, your hair. I'm like,
Okay, so you did shower.
yes.
You didn't put anything in your hair.
No.
If
I'm
you
getting
weren't
a haircut
wearing a hat,
tomorrow.
is that what your hair would look like?
No,
Or
it'd be
does-
like this. Be like,
Okay, so the hat just kind of okay. See, when I don't do anything with my hair, it's just this.
no, mine goes with the part. And Jess was saying, why do you have to have a part? I'm like, I don't know. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40.
But what does that even mean?
It parts itself.
But yeah, I don't understand the question. Your hair's going to do what your hair's going to do.
What she's saying is like,
What
this.
else would you do?
Look, this,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's poofy.
Yeah, thank you.
But that's your hair. There's not much you can do about that.
I could get it cut.
No. So what is she saying you should do instead?
Don't go 8 weeks without a haircut.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that. It's not that long. I don't understand. No, I mean, I see. My eyes work. I'm just saying.
My eyes walk. What the hell is this?
I guess I'm just saying, she's saying, why do you have to have a part?
No, but it's that. It's more like.
But like, it's not like you give yourself a part. It just, that's what your hair does.
That's what I said. She said no.
I mean, yeah, you can like train your hair and all that, but
What Jess was saying was like,
you
and
should
I
just
love
do
you.
the mohawk.
I love you
again.
if you see this, but like, no. But like what Jess was saying was like, when I was younger, it was like it went.
You had the bowl cut.
Asshole. It went forward, but then it was like, I'm like, yeah, I was friggin' Jim Carrey. Okay, goes forward and it's like, I don't know. Jess was like Noah's hair right now looks really good for him. And I'm like, I can't do that. Like, it just, like, I buzzed my hair 2 years ago. Like, to like a quarter of an inch. Remember that?
Not really, no. Oh, was it when you had the mohawk?
After that.
And but I mean, you paused at the mohawk for a little bit. Did you keep that? That wasn't even for a day, right? That was like later that same day you got rid of it.
No, it was
like a
one
barbecue.
day. It
You
was
just
one
had
day.
okay.
I mean, I was drunk, but it was one day.
One day more. Nope, that's the wrong song. So if Jess could style your hair, like, does she have an opinion? Like, why don't you do XYZ with your hair?
The haircut is fine. Just
Get
every
it cut
3
more often.
weeks. Yeah.
See, I'm at 6. I'm getting it
Not
cut this
6 to
week,
8.
and I'm at 6 weeks right
But
now.
again, your hair is like, it's amazing. You're like bad.
You know what I'll say? My hair, more often than not, looks better when I wake up. Like, I don't always like how my hair looks, but then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, God. Like, if I need to go out and do something, like...
Wait, why did Derek say yes?
I think that was during my confirmation number thing.
Okay. Yes, apart. Thank you, Derek.
But yeah,
Jess hates her hair color now. I'm like, she sent me a picture where she was like, with much longer. And she was like, I'm Rob Thomas.
You've got to say like George Clooney or something. But no, my hair in the morning, like there's times. See, I don't even think that looks bad.
Oh, okay. It's not your hair.
Well, okay, but now just push it up and back in the front. Don't do the whole. Just like push it. Just do this in the front.
I can't.
You just do it. Just push it up, but don't do it all the way. See,
it parts. It freaking parts. All right, I'm done.
Do the hard part again. The hard part.
There's no freaking way. Episode 75?
I know it. 200 episodes. It's time to bring it back. I think that's enough hair talk.
All right. So yeah, we're back. Sorry we were off last week. Derek, God bless you. Whatever you said yes to, please let us know.
I think it was around my confirmation talking.
But what got confirmed?
I ordered new appliances and had to call like 10 people because of the issue. And did you ever need a confirmation number?
Did you?
I've never been asked for a confirmation number in my life. And if it's that important, they should just email it, which 9 times out of 10 they do.
All right. I agree. Sean.
Yes.
I had a good week off. You platinumed a very easy game. Tell me about that.
A little ditty called Coffee Talk. I saw it. Wario tweeted it out and said it was on sale for like I don't know, $4 or something. I'm like,
God damn it. Okay.
And when I saw that, I'm like, well, there we go. A, it's called Coffee Talk. B, it's really just A and B. B, I need a platinum number 49 before I get Elden Ring to be number 50. It's fine. It wasn't very good.
I don't give a shit. What did you have to do in this game to get to platinum?
So it's like a story. There's like 14. I think it's like 14
in a coffee shop.
Days.
In a coffee shop.
I know nothing about Danganronpa.
Well, there's a
Dinkenflicka.
Panda bear.
So you're like a barista, and people come in, and so you've got these ingredients.
Yes. So whatever you said was right. Okay.
You've got these ingredients.
Okay.
And you make coffee drinks or
coffee
drinks.
Coffee.
So you've got coffee. You've got coffee, green tea, and chocolate. And then you've got milk, cinnamon, honey, lemon, ginger, maybe like one other thing. And so like as you come up with drinks, you like save them in like an app on your phone. And so sometimes people come in and be like, hey, make me a dark, I don't know, something. And then you're like, I don't know what that is. Let me check. Oh, I have made it before. Here it is. It's coffee with cinnamon and ginger or whatever. And then sometimes people will be like, I don't really know what I want. Just make me something really bitter.
Hey,
and
Derek has played it.
And a little warm. Well, there you go. And so there's like different, depending on what ingredients you use, there's bitter, warm, cool, and sweet.
Okay.
And so sometimes it'll be something, I want something really bitter, a little sweet, and warm, and whatever. But it's basically a story that unfolds, and like different customers come in. Sometimes they'll come in and be like, hey, give me the usual, and you got to remember what they wanted. But the whole point of it, it's more of like a story. And I skip the whole, you can hold R1, it's just, and you don't even see any of the words. There's something weird going on. Like, I think there is some kind of a
Aliens.
twist. Yeah. Well, it's in like this alternate universe where there's like werewolves and aliens and like humans and fairies, and it's just all sorts of stuff. I don't really know what was going on in it.
No one does.
But there was a story, and apparently there's like a big twist. I completely missed what it was.
I cannot wait until I need a big platinum and I just get Road Bustle instead of this BS.
Yeah, in hindsight, I really just wanted it because it's Coffee Talk, and it was cheap. It was on sale.
It's like butter.
It's like butter. But it took all together probably like 2 or 3 hours. I'm like,
Oh my God,
I
no,
could have found
no,
a game
no,
that I could have
no,
platinumed
no,
in like
no,
20 minutes.
Nope.
But yeah, so I got platinum at number 49 and then number 50.
Okay, wait. GTA 5 on PS5. So I booted it up on lunch.
I booted it up.
The one thing I will say about this, it's weird because the HDR, the graphic settings are super like not good.
So I went to like performance
RT.
RT, whatever, which I guess is the highest, or is just performance highest?
It's
What
performance
is highest?
Yes.
Oh, see, I just did performance RT, but it was a smooth 60, and I thought it looked beautiful. Now, literally, I played for like 30 seconds. I just jumped in a car and drove around for a little bit. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. I got to get back to Elden Ring. Now, I've only played it the one time. And so I don't know. Maybe it's the kind of thing where it takes longer the first time. It was definitely quicker to boot up than PS4.
Yeah, but not quick.
But still
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I played online. I had like 20 freaking, like, I'm like, okay, I just want to load. It's like, bring, 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 bring. I had like 15 trophies, whatever. I was like,
oh, yeah.
Cool. Okay, good for me, whatever. But when I booted it up, it was smooth, but it was still the same game. I didn't notice anything that was like, wow, this looks amazing.
Well, that's the thing. It looked beautiful already.
Yes.
If I saw a side by side, I'd be like, oh, okay. But yeah, it was beautiful to begin with. To me, it's the 60 frames. That's like the main difference.
Yeah.
There's probably some like cool ray tracing stuff if it rains and the ground is wet and blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, cool. I think a lot of that gets lost on me, honestly. I don't see the big deal about it. But the 60 frames is nice.
Verklempt. What?
Oh, coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
Like butter.
Okay. So I will say GTA Online was smoother. Like,
Butter.
but it was like, I'm like, I don't know. I haven't bought GTA 5 on PS5 yet. But
remember, this isn't even a PS4 game. It's a PS3 game
right.
that they just like keep kind of, I won't say polishing a turd, but they're polishing a rock.
When does GTA 6 come out?
25.
I say 4. Bet?
High five.
$5. $5.
That it comes out 24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or later.
No, I say later.
No, then you win.
Oh.
I'm saying 24.
Oh, I thought you were saying I bet $5 it'll come out 2024
No.
or later. I'm like, well, that's a pretty wide window.
No.
Okay.
$5.
You got 24. I got the field.
Hey, well, I'm screwed. Okay. All right, Sean. Oh, I have not played Tunic yet.
I looked it up, or I saw some videos online of
God damn it, Sean.
people playing it.
Stop.
It just, not that it's a bad thing. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Death's Door.
It looks like Death's Door.
Yeah. With a fox.
I thought it was a bit more
Zelda or Oceanhorn.
Zelda. I thought it was a little bit more Zelda, and it's actually more.
Death's
I think it's more Oceanhorn. Like,
Oh.
like I have nothing against the ISO.
I haven't watched it because I just want to be like, I'm going to wait.
I watched like a minute maybe.
Okay.
Like it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it was a lot closer to Zelda than it appears to be. And they probably started in development like the same time. It's Death's Door. Like, and Death's Door, yeah, was kind of Zelda-like. But this is more
Okay,
This is way closer to Death's Door. Now I'm going just by the presentation and a little bit of the gameplay. And I don't know about replay value. But, like, I don't know. Maybe there's, like, items. And there weren't a whole lot of items in Death's Door. There was only, like, 3 dungeons.
I'll never find out.
So, like, maybe the actual game, if there's, like, a half a dozen dungeons and, like, items and you had to get keys, like, Death's Door didn't do a whole lot of that. But it looks like Death's Door. Maybe it plays more like Zelda. Although I've heard it plays like Soulsborne.
Go back to the whole Oceanhorn thing. Why is it not what you thought it would be? Based on videos.
Oh, I guess just more the presentation, which I should have. I mean, we've seen it. I just hadn't seen it in forever. And maybe it's because now that I've seen Death's Door, I'm like, oh, it's Death's Door.
The whole, like, going around, like, the thing you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. And it's hard to say without actually playing it. Like, once you play it, you might be like, oh, yeah, it's Zelda, but with a little bit more not involved, but tougher combat. But even I said when I played Death's Door, I even said then, I'm like, this is kind of Soulsborne-ish. Like, it's... You can't really play the game like you play Zelda, where you just walk around, ooh, enemy, slash, 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 ooh, enemy, slash, slash. Like, you gotta, like, attack, get away, get ready to dodge, ooh,
like
get in there and get you.
Yeah,
like, so, I don't know. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but it looks like Death's Door.
So, James Solar says 6/6/26 for GTA 6. Tunic is very similar to Zelda 1. Best game ever?
Nope. Best game ever?
No.
Bunch of items. Okay. So that's the thing. Yeah. If you actually.
Well, the thing that I saw was that, like.
James, did you play Death's Door? I don't remember.
The thing I saw was that, like, a lot of the things in Tunic is, like, you can't. There's stuff that you can get super early on, but you don't know how to get them. I don't know what this means, but, like. When you progress, you're like, oh, there's this thing behind this bush. Like, obviously it's there. I'm going to grab it, whatever. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that sounds like Zelda.
My problem is that, like, I want to play this game, but now that I know it's so tough, I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm going to be Elden Ring, Platinum Horizon, then Tunic.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine. I mean, you probably know more about it than I do. I don't know that it's super difficult.
Supposedly it is.
I don't know. I can definitely see.
But again, like, I have not beaten Death's Door, so I don't know how it compares to that. But, like, playing with a little freaking umbrella, I'm like,
yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm sure it's a great game. And if it ever comes to PlayStation, I'm going to play it.
James did not play Death's Door. Okay.
The little I've seen of Tunic, if you like it, you'd probably like Death's Door. But having not played Tunic, I guess I can't say that for sure.
Sean got the platinum in Elden Ring. My man. Hey. No, you high-fived me and then you...
I go. I did.
What the hell? How? I mean, I know it took 95 hours.
A lot of use of guides.
Okay.
It was pretty tough
compared to
other games.
I mean, Bloodborne.
I don't think it was as difficult as Bloodborne.
Okay.
I think it was more... I think it was less annoying than Demon Souls. Less, I guess, involved.
Really?
Just because of all the
but Demon Souls
light and
easier,
dark
right?
manipulation tendency crap that you had to do in multiple playthroughs. And, like, there's just a lot to do in Demon Souls. This game was mostly just get the 3 endings.
Okay.
Beat a lot of the bosses. Get all legendary weapons, all legendary spells, all legendary amulets or talismans, and all legendary something else, ashes. But like there was nothing that crazy about it. It was basically just kind of not literally do everything, but just kind of do everything.
Most.
Like, yeah. Melania.
You gotta play God of War,
sucks.
dude.
She was probably, I think, the hardest boss
Okay.
that I've ever played against. There was some bosses in Bloodborne, some of the optional like Chalice dungeon bosses that were difficult at first, but a lot of them it was like there was one amygdala, I think, or amygdala, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think it was that one where you die in like 2 hits. But I looked online, it's like, just stand underneath her. I say her. I don't know why. I don't know if it's her. It, yeah.
Do not presume.
And it's like, when it jumps, run to where it jumped from, and you'll never get hit. That kind of. So it's just like, just execute.
Learn. Yeah.
If this, then that. And you just got to do it. And there's a bit of that. I mean, that kind of goes for like any Soulsborne boss, I think. But with Melania, it's just... The first phase is hard enough. She kind of just like stalks you. She'll just like walk after you, and you're like, okay, what's going on? And then if you try to attack, she's like... she like cuts you up. And like, you got to like wait for your opportunities and hit. That part's hard enough. Now, it is a lot easier with the Mimic tier because they take a lot of the focus.
It used to be, yeah.
But then when you get to the second phase, first of all, she starts off right away a one-hit kill move. So you got to be ready to dodge. Otherwise, all for nothing. Jump. And it's basically, she's got all the attacks from the first phase and some new ones, except she's never just walking around. Like, she's aggressive now. Before, she kind of waited for you, and then she would dodge and hit. Now she's just constantly just going, and you don't really have chances to attack. Not the worst part, but one of the worst things about her. The worst thing about her is a stupid move where she jumps, and then jumps at you, jumps at you again.
Your stamina's gone.
And like, if you get hit like twice,
You're gone.
if you had the health to just stand there and take it, it would probably hit you 10 or 12 times throughout the move. And like, if you get hit twice, maybe 3 times, if you've got a lot of health, you're dead. And it's almost impossible to dodge. It was the kind of thing where like, if she does that and she's coming after me and not Mimic tier, game over. It's done. I need to start over and try again. The second worst thing about her is that every time she hits you or Mimic tier or any summon, she heals. And so there would be times I'd get her to like half health and she'd do the thing and she'd go after Mimic tier. I'm like, well, at least I'm not dead, but she just got like a quarter of her health back because of how many times she hit Mimic tier and kept healing.
Oh.
So you're just constantly like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, and it's just, it was brutal. But then after that, the final boss is tough. But other than, so you've got the boss in Caelid is tough, but it's at least kind of fun. Remember probably 2 weeks, must have been at least 2 weeks ago. Maybe even, it would have been 3 weeks, probably 2 weeks ago. I was saying I was stuck on 2 different bosses. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I said they were both optional. One of them is the Caelid boss that I don't think is optional. I thought that whole thing that I did down there was optional, but I think you have to do it, which is where I'm telling you to go next.
Good night, babe.
So that Caelid boss
Love you.
is
Shut the door.
Is one of the 2 bosses that I was stuck on.
Okay.
And if you remember, I said both the bosses were kind of fun. They were at least different. It's not like just Margit or Gilbert Godfrey or whoever, where it's just big guy, dodge the attacks and whatever. It was at least different. So that boss will be tough. But it's beatable.
Okay, but like the dungeon.
It's not even really a dungeon. It's
Is there 2 bosses or 1?
in Caelid?
Yeah.
There's one like main boss.
Right.
There's a boss kind of right before the main boss.
Okay.
That is it's 2. But I think you'll be
Same time?
same time, but kind of staggered. I think you can probably
like whatever that asshole was in Demon's Souls.
Maneater. Yeah, kind of like that. Except they're not identical. They're similar, but no, that one they're like they're like let's put this guy in here and that guy. Like they have no business meeting together, but it is what it is. But they're staggered. If you get your Moonveil powered up, like you can probably kill one boss or just about kill one boss before the other one shows up. Like it's not that bad. But it's just kind of like I'm trying to think of where you've been to compare it to. It's just like a fortress almost, more than like it's not like the castle, Stormveil Castle. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like Raya
Lucaria. I went
Lucaria.
to by mistake. Oh, shit.
It's not even that big. Like it's like a fortress. Like I don't know. It's not bad at all. It's basically just like an outer wall and a couple like rooms inside. But like it's not even a dungeon. It's really just the boss. After you beat that boss, there's nobody else in the game until the final boss that I think you're going to like really struggle with. Like they're Soulsborne bosses. They're not easy, but like as long as you're as long as you're leveled up enough, you'll beat them, within I don't know 5 maybe 10 tries. Like you probably won't beat them on the first 30, try, but you'll beat it. But yeah, all in all, it wasn't that bad. Except for Melania. She was terrible. Other than that, not so bad. Like, Hollow Knight was harder. I think Bloodborne was harder. Demon's Souls wasn't that difficult. It was just annoying with all the crap you had to do.
The game was easy.
Yeah. Maybe somewhere around easy. Cuphead, like, I don't know. Maybe easier than Cuphead. But, like, Cuphead was just... it's Cuphead. It's basically just boss fights. Just beat the boss, learn the pattern, and just beat him kind of thing. So, I don't know. I'm glad I got the platinum. I'm not done with it yet. I still just keep going back and just... I'd pull up a map and be like, oh, there's like a cave here. I haven't been there. Let's go check it out. And usually I'll get to the boss and I can kill him in like 4 or 5 hits because I'm just OP now.
Well, that's what I did with that friggin' Dragonborn. Like, I was like, oh...
In the little teleport
I was like,
thing. Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I got you. Okay, yeah, I'm bleeding. I don't care. I'm like, Black. You're dead. Whatever.
Yeah.
So I have not beaten the game, and I'm nowhere near it. So time to beat it. Or I know, baby. I know.
No, I'm just saying, I think... So... I almost screwed something up.
Oh.
But I think the only reason I screwed it up is because it never even said it was missable in the trophies. And I think it's because it's like, look, it was one of the legendary weapons. And there's a guy, have you been to the War Master's Shack, I think it's called? Remember the little shack where you can talk to the girl and I think she gives you the jellyfish summon?
Yeah.
If you go like east of there a little bit, there's another shack and there's a dude. And I can't remember what he does if you talk to him, but if you fight him, he'll fight you back. And if you kill him, you get his weapon, which is one of the legendary things. Now he disappears after a while, he goes somewhere else. And if you don't do something to him there, he disappears forever. So if you can either get him in the beginning or you can get him at the end. So I was planning on getting him at the end, but there was something I had to do in between to make him show up at the end and I didn't do it. But you basically just start New Game Plus, just make a beeline for him, and then just kill him right there. So that's how I got the platinum. Okay. So from beating the game to the platinum was maybe an extra 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, like it was just start New Game Plus, run there, kill him.
A little bit of
coffee talk. But yeah, I think it was like 95 hours.
Wow. So I'm around 35 now. I think I'm level 78.
Now, if you do that thing in the video I sent, you're going to be in an area where there's an even better level up spot. It can be kind of annoying. It's
Then
similar
the
to the
ball?
ball thing
Okay.
in that you're almost 100% safe. Like, you pretty much can't die unless you accidentally fall off a cliff. But, like, there's nothing there that can really hurt you. But similar to the ball thing, you need to do it a few times to, like, get the thing down. Basically, what you do, you can look over a cliff, and there's one of those, the big bird dinosaur-looking things in Kaled. There's one of those things down a cliff in, like, a swamp. And you have to get a bow, which you've probably got some.
Nope.
I bet you do. I bet you
I
have
have
a bow.
bolts. I don't have a bow.
Well, then, I mean, you can buy one. From the guy in that first church,
Okay.
you can buy one. But
Alid, yeah.
you go to the spot, you shoot him, he goes, "Rah!" And he, like, runs at you, but he just runs off a cliff. 11,000 runes. You go back, sit at the thing, come back,
Bing. Okay.
11,000 runes. If you do it perfectly, you can get 11,000 runes every
30 seconds.
Probably, yeah. So you can level up quickly there. And you will have unlocked that area to get, I think it's 9, or no, it's the somber ancient smithing stone, whatever. It's like the one that gives you plus 10. I think that's where you get that. So you will have already been to that area. Once you've got access to that area, then that's the new level up spot.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, I beat the second castle eventually. I beat because I do not know how multiplayer works in this stupid game. I was like, Sean can't play. I'm like, nothing. Bring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Then I was fine. Like, when I texted Sean when I was on vacation, I was like, oh, you know what? I still have the multiplayer password set. So, yeah. But anyway, so I beat in the second castle, I beat the red wolf
of something.
Dragagorn, whatever it is.
Something like that.
So I kicked his ass, finally. And then I went and I fought Renala, Queen of the Full Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I died like 10 times. I was like, I hate this. I keep going, ding-a-ding-a-ding, but I can't do it because I'm waiting for Sean to come here and he's not here. But then I beat her by myself. And it was so freaking fulfilling. Also, Sean tried to help me, but this freaking boss, like, it's so glitched that it was just annoying. But so Sean tried to help me multiple times. I deleted the password to have him come help me, and I tried to summon randos. The randos couldn't help me because it kept glitching out, and I found, like, F this. You know what? I'm going to do a rune arc. And I was like, you know what? With my freaking moon veil. It got to the point. So I went into this fight with 7 HP flasks, 1 magic flask. Magic does nothing. So I was like...
But you do your L1, R2... But yeah, that's pretty much the
But I
only
was
thing you
like,
need
I'm
to-
not going to do it because I'm just like I don't have it. But then it finally got to the point where it's like, she had like this much left. I was like, okay, let's go. And she's like, and there's this freaking dragon shoot fire. I was like, oh. And then she's going the whole thing where she goes like, Fing, and it's like, pew, 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 pew. If you know, you know.
I was going to say, people watching this that haven't played Elden Ring, you're like, I'm fighting her, and then all of a sudden, and then she's doing the phew, ping, 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 ping,
You know what I mean? Like the beep, beep, beep.
Yes, I know.
So I was like, then she hit me. I was like, no. And then I had no endurance. I was like, ah, and she, yeah. It's like, okay, I feel like I've already beaten this game at this point. I think we are both in agreement at this point. Game of the year, as we stand right now.
It is, yeah.
Like,
It's the only thing I can see is if God of War comes out this year.
well, no, I'm saying right now, yeah.
Oh, right now it's 100%. But
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't see how it can be topped.
Yeah.
Nothing else coming this year other than maybe God of War is touching this game.
BOTW2.
And yeah, I guess that could be a wild card.
If they,
but
yeah, if they fix. I don't know, man. Like this again, like we said last time we podcasted 2 weeks ago. This game,
I can't believe that this game with the ridiculous hype for somehow, lived up to and maybe exceeded
Surpassed.
the hype. Like usually when a game like this comes out, it's just like out of nowhere it takes, the world by storm. Or it's a super hyped up game that didn't quite live up. Right. This had the bar set so high and easily lived up to, if not exceeded it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit. But this game right now is easily I don't know what I think about Horizon 2 at this point.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of thinking I might have been wrong about which one is better.
Yeah.
One or two. I think the story again.
The biggest knock on this one is the story. I think the gameplay is better. If anything, it's too similar.
Thank you.
It's better, but incrementally. But incrementally better than an already very good game. There wasn't a whole lot that needed to be improved on.
Well,
they improved, and yeah. But I don't. Yeah, I don't know. The story is not as good as the first one,
right?
But I don't see how it could be. There's no more big. I mean, there's some reveals throughout the game, but
James. Yes, James. Elder is Belder.
Yes, Elder is Belder.
Not even close.
Now, what'll be funny is if a year or two from now, you're like, I can't believe I said Elden Ring this game of the year. It should have been Horizon.
No. This time, there's no way. There's no way. It's gonna be so weird when I go back and get the platinum. What are you at now? So 50?
50.
Okay.
I'm 50. 50. Platinum's old. I can kick and stretch and kick. 50 years old.
Hey. Sean.
Yes.
Want to get news of the week?
Let's do it.
All right, Sean. So a couple of weeks ago, we had the state of play from Sony PlayStation. You want to talk about that?
Yes.
So they kicked off with the most ridiculous tease and with no payoff I have ever seen in my life, and that is Exoprimal, not Dino Crisis. Thank you. It's coming out 2023. You have a game that is a first-person shooter with the main character having red hair and being a female, fighting dinosaurs, and then you're like, you know what? It's not Dino Crisis. It's Exoprimal.
But I mean, I get it. I get the similarities. Female protagonist, red hair, fighting dinosaurs, Capcom. I get it. But that is not Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis.
No, I know, but
if they had called that Dino Crisis, people would be even more upset. They'd be
no,
like, what did you do to Dino Crisis?
Well, yeah, actually, probably. Yeah.
So I don't care about this game. I'm not interested in it at all.
Portal in the sky. There's Velociraptors
just
going
raining. I mean, maybe once you beat the game, there's a post-credit scene, and it's tied back to Dino Crisis somehow. I don't know.
Did you play Dino Crisis? I did not.
I did, but I don't know.
PS1?
I mean, PS1, but I don't know if there's a ROM that I download. I never owned a PS1. Okay. I don't think I ever really rented PS1 games. But I certainly never owned it. It was Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs.
Okay, right. Okay.
Except it was all, like Resident Evil 2, I guess all the Resident Evil games, you kind of end up in a lab usually.
Yeah.
But the way I remember it, that's what the whole game was. And I don't think I ever beat it. I don't think I ever played too much of it, but it's tank controls.
Yeah.
Scary, jump scares,
But dinosaurs.
find a key to open door. Yeah, it's Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
I would rather have that than this.
Oh, absolutely.
Next up, Ghostwire Tokyo got a trailer. It's out now, by the way, and it is at a amazing score on Metacritic of 75.
I was never that interested in this game.
And now I do not care.
Yeah, it was going to be, if this comes out and it's like a 90 on Metacritic.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, let's
okay.
go.
Well, but I just, I'm glad that I don't feel the need to play this game now.
By the way, who drafted that in our draft? That would be me. I'm screwed. All right. Next up, we got a new trailer for some reason. Like, I get it. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins, whatever the hell it's called. It got a trailer. There's a demo out now. The whole game is out now. If you get the demo, you can carry over your save transfer. But, like, what the hell are we doing? Like, I get some people are saying, like, Chris Raygun, like, this game is so horrible that I want to play it. I'm like, like, for $10, yes. 60, 70, no.
No, but
I'm here to kill chaos.
it's not even...
They're effing with Final Fantasy. Right?
Yeah. It's just, like, there's something to be said for, like, watching a bad movie. Like, movies that are so bad that they're good kind of thing. But if a game
James,
is
I'm gonna play
bad,
tag.
it's just bad. Like, there's nothing fun or redeeming about it. This, like, the way, I don't know if it was advertised this way or rumored or if it was all in my head and others or what, but I expected this to be Final Fantasy, like Soulsborne in the Final Fantasy world. And I'm like, yes, I'm in.
But
And
you
it
played
is not at all.
the first demo, right?
I played it for like 5 minutes.
Me
it
too,
was
yeah.
like, I honestly
It was
don't even
horrible.
really remember much
The
about it at this
controls
point.
were horrible. That's all I remember.
Yeah, to me there's nothing redeeming about this game.
Next up, we got a trailer for Forspoken. So, I don't know about this. It got delayed 2-3 weeks ago, whatever. But, like, I want the delay to be for a good reason. But, like, I still don't know because it's so, like... There's something about it that reminds me of the things I don't like about Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go over here. And, oh, maybe I can jump up to that thing. I can do this. I can do that.
Oh, I gotta put that in my pouch.
Yeah. Stash this away for later. Like, there's something about it that's, like, so weird. But I hope that the fact that this got delayed from May to October is a good thing. But what do you think about Forspoken?
I still think it looks good. I like the concept. Like, it just seems...
Kinetic.
It seems like something that's been done before, and it probably has, but I also can't think of anything. Like, this girl from, like, our world gets pulled into this, like, fantasy
Apparently in
mythical
anime it's been done
world.
100 times.
Probably, yeah. But, like, that's, like, the dream of, like, when you're a kid, like, you want to be sucked into this video game.
Right.
And that's what it is. And it's cool just seeing,
Kid
like,
Chameleon.
this girl in, like, you know, normal, like, street clothes, whatever, but in this, like, fantasy world. And she's like, what is going on? Like, I dig it. I'm excited. I'm not expecting it to be, you know, it's not going to beat Elden Ring for Game of the Year, but, like, if it comes out and it's, like, an 80, 85 on Metacritic, I'm totally happy with that.
Put your finger up. Final Fantasy 16.
Yes.
It looks good. I want it to be better, so we'll see. Then next up was Gundam Evolution. Was revealed for PS4 and PS5. It's a 6v6 shooter. Network test is coming soon. I don't care about Gundams.
No.
I don't care. Okay. Then next up, Sean. Oh my god. Do it again.
No, you break my finger.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection is coming out this year. Are you kidding me? How is this happening? The games. TMNT, the arcade game. Turtles in Time, the arcade game. NES gets TMNT 1, 2, and 3. Tournament Fighters on NES, Genesis, SNES.
Turd.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles of Time, Hyperstone Heist, the 3 Game Boy games, Fall of the Foot Clan, Back from the Sewers, and Radical Rescue. Are you kidding me? Some of these games will have online co-op. You can save anytime. There's a boss rush mode and a challenge mode.
Boss rush.
There's map controls. You can map the controls. That's what I'm going to say. You can map the controls. There's HD texture updates, the artwork, and additional content houses.
But no Manhattan missions.
Well, can we?
I'd rather have that. Get
we
the 3 Game Boy games out.
Moment of silence.
4
What did you just say?
Manhattan missions. That's long enough. Cowabunga!
Dude, like I will say
I'm
right
very
now,
excited for this game.
again, I could
Part
play
of
all
me's
these
like-
games on my Pi, but this is the absolute highlight.
Part of me is like
but okay,
$40. I mean, it's a lot. You get
13.
13 game. Okay, thank you. So, okay, $3 a game.
But again, like
Some of those games are not worth $3. Some are worth more. But
again,
like,
yes.
we don't need NES tournament fighters. There's something to be said about the Genesis one. Super Nintendo is actually a decent fighting
awesome.
game.
Yeah. Check out Versus.
For all I know, the Game Boy games might be good when you're playing them on a big
Well,
screen
if
and
you
not.
play not 1, but 2 is the best. 3 is okay. 1 horrible.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get the platinum. You can get the platinum, Elden Ring. I'm gonna get the platinum with this. It probably won't have a platinum.
It might not. I mean, the Streets of Rage 4 platinum is no joke. I keep seeing that and like,
No,
I kind of want to go back to that game.
You can't.
But yeah, it's like, isn't it like beat a level without getting hit and get like S rank on all the yes. So that I kind of feel like if there is a platinum, it might be something like that.
What I wonder about is the whole HD textures thing. Like, I wonder if, I wonder.
It's gonna be like sharper pixels, but like,
But they don't need it.
no. This is a game that should have like the fake. Like you should be able to put like a CRT filter on it or something. Like that's kind of how I want to play this game.
I'm sure it will. But like this to me, like no matter what you thought about this state of play, to me, we'll finish it off. But this, far and away, the highlight. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got a trailer for Gigabash.
A gigabytes.
Okay.
I don't even remember that. What is Gigabyte?
I don't know. It's a top-down shooting RPG thing is what I wrote down.
I don't even remember it.
All right. JoJo All-Star Battle R is out this fall. It's a remake of a JoJo fighting game on PS2.
Okay.
What the hell is with these anime games? Like, I will say this. So Sony set the tone that this was just going to be an update with Japanese publishers and basically nothing else. But this was still super, super weak. Can we talk? Wait, no. Konami.
Yes.
It's not dead.
No. Sony's going to buy them.
The fact that, like, oh my God, no, they don't need to buy them. They don't buy them. They got all their freaking, like, treadmills and shit. Like, treadmills. Yeah, I know. Treadmills and all that shit. Like, oh, Konami, come back. Please, God. Just don't make any new Metal Gears. Just make the old ones and make them pretty. Next up, Sean. Trek to Yomi. Got a trailer.
Okay. Oh, wait. That one actually kind of looked kind of
Yeah,
cool.
that was the black and white samurai fighting game. That looks super cool. And then, before we get to the rest of the crap, Returnal is getting a free update.
I mean, it's cool. I like free content. I do want to go back, but
Do you?
I mean, I would go back for co-op.
Oh, God, you're going to kill me. So the Returnal Ascension update is coming out March 22nd, which is tomorrow as we're recording this. Yesterday as it goes live. It's a free update, co-op campaign, endless survival mode called Tower of Sisyphus. With a new boss and new items. And they also put up an 18-minute gameplay video. So the whole thing with this being called Tower of Sisyphus is like the whole thing about Sisyphus. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. Sisyphus. Like he pushes the ball.
He's
he
always
can never get
pushing
on,
the ball.
and he comes
Yeah.
back down. So like that's what this mode is. I'm like, I already hate this game. Why would I want to play this mode? Like,
Yeah.
for real. If for some reason you people want us to do a campaign playthrough.
No, I'm not saying we need to do like hours and hours of it, but I want to experience it.
Can I? As bad as I am? Can I even get there? To Sisyphus?
What do you mean?
Can I get to Sisyphus?
No.
Is it just like I go start Sisyphus?
I assume. I don't think it's like you need to have beaten the game. I'm sure it's just like a separate mode. I don't think it's go here in the game to. Yeah,
Right.
I think we should try it.
Next up, Diofield Chronicle was announced from Squaresoft. Enix, sorry. It's a tactics-based RPG. People are mad that it's not Final Fantasy Tactics Remake. It's also coming to Xbox, Switch, and Steam. You don't like these games, right? Obviously, I do not.
I'm guessing
Tactics.
no. Oh, no.
And then they closed it with Valkyrie Elysium was announced coming out later this year. Did you play any Valkyrie games way back when?
Nope.
I don't know what these are. But people were like, oh my god, Valkyrie's coming back. And I'm like, oh my god, where's more Konami? Like, y'all are so happy over Valkyrie Elysium. Like,
Quit being so pokey, man.
Pactivist? You hit your arm. All right. What do you think about State of Play overall?
Overall, I mean,
I will
it's
say
one of those
this.
things that I'm sure the general consensus is it was probably a good state of play.
I don't think. I think that. I think it's that it was bad.
Oh, I think it was too. But I think a lot of people like Gundam. I don't care. I think a lot of people like this. Sorry, anime crap. I don't. I think a lot of people. I mean, Returnal. Okay, Returnal and TMNT.
That's it.
Other than that, yeah, nothing that I care about. But
The fact that like I am a Sony fanboy through and through, to the fact that like I'm not going to
But you're not
defend them
gonna
no
get-
matter what.
you're not going to get a God of War every state of play. You're not going to get a Spider-Man, a Wolverine, like a big holy crap
But-
announcement.
Okay, the thing I will say. So
No Final Fantasy 16.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you say, "Oh, we're gonna do a state of play based on our Japanese partners and whatever this like thing that I'm doing," like the fact that the re-release of TMNT games that are 30 years old is the highlight. That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
You should say, like they said, we're going to focus on Japanese stuff. They should have also said, like they said, we're not doing any hardware or PSVR 2 announcements. You should have also said, and no Final Fantasy 16.
But they're not going to come right out of the gate and say, we're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk. Like,
But
then
what,
you just.
what did you think was going to be shown?
Oh, I had hoped we'd see Final Fantasy. But I'm sure a lot of people did. And guess what? A lot of people tuned in because of it. If they said, hey, we're not going to show Final Fantasy 16, then nobody's going to tune in.
Sony's pissing me off. All right, where are we at? What's going on? No, James. James, I'm not good. I can't play Returnal. I mean, Sean's gonna have to carry me like a cripple on his back. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
I don't know about a playthrough,
A let's play.
but we'll try it.
Mm.
What I don't know, like, if you could play just actual Returnal, almost like Elden Ring with a little mimic tier, like if you could just, if it's co-op, but it's like double the enemies, we're going to get destroyed. If it's just Returnal, but hey, now you can have a buddy.
Well, yeah, we don't
now
know.
it's
Yeah.
a little bit more reasonable, but I'm going to be
Again, we haven't played this in a year.
Rusty. It's going to be like I don't even remember. It's going to be bad. I think it'll be fun, but it's going to be bad.
All right. Next up, Sean. Perfect Dark for Xbox is apparently in trouble. This comes from VGC. As much as half of the core development team known to be working on the upcoming Perfect Dark reboot quit the company during the last year, or around 36 people. Analysis of employee LinkedIn profiles has revealed. That includes most of the initiative's senior design team, including game director Dan Newberger, design director Drew Murray, lead developer Chris O'Neill, principal world builder Joe Loyne Myers, two senior system people, and the turnover of top talent doesn't end in design. Perfect Dark's two most senior writers also recently quit, analysis shows, along with the project's technical director, tech art director, lead gameplay engineer, lead animator, QA lead, and more. Stop looking at your Twitter. According to LinkedIn, the initiative is now less than 50 people when duplicates, former employees, and erroneous listings are removed, and currently has just 3 roles advertised on its website. Analysis suggests it's hired around 12 people in the past 12 months. The timing of the departures coincides with the September 2021 announcement that Crystal Dynamics had been signed to co-develop Perfect Dark. This, combined with the few job roles currently advertised at the initiative, suggests that the Tomb Raider developer is likely taking a much stronger lead than first thought on the project. Interviews with multiple former senior developers cited a lack of creative autonomy and slow development progress as the reason for their departures, and described the wave of exits as a, quote, fast and furious, end quote, with project momentum said to be, quote, heavily affected, end quote. The initiative's management told VGC is confident in the team it has in place and new talent joining, and pointed to industry-wide COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So here's this article's too long. So here's what it comes down to. So the initiative was founded in 2018, 4 years ago. These were the same mother effers that said, we're a quadruple A game development studio. It's been 4 years. Half your people have quit. You have no game. You can't even make your own game. Crystal Dynamics had to come on. But by the way, Crystal Dynamics made freaking shitty ass PG no more. Shitty ass Avengers. That was Crystal Dynamics. I remember like 2 years ago, whatever it was, I was so hyped. I don't care about Perfect Dark. Have you played it?
I haven't played Perfect Dark since the first one on N64.
Okay, but I haven't even played that. But when I saw that teaser trailer, I was like, oh my God, Xbox, let's go. 4 years, nothing. This game is at least 2 or 3 years away, and they have done nothing. You form a quadruple A studio in LA, and you have literally nothing. You have so much of nothing that now Crystal Dynamics, who made the Avengers, has to come in to help your game. This game is effed.
Yes. Quadruple effed.
I'm not going to tickle you. Come on. But, I mean, like, again, I am now an Xbox owner. I want to play Perfect Dark, even though I've never played Perfect Dark in my life. But, like, what the hell is happening? And they've got a whole listing.
You've had Xbox for 3 months.
Yeah.
Would you say that you've played more
PS5
Infernax than any other game on Xbox? Because I think you have.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Because it's better than Halo Infinite. Like,
but like you have Game Pass.
I know. I don't know why.
I don't know.
This isn't me being like a Sony fanboy. Like, literally, like, so I go on Game Pass. I'm like, Halo Infinite, cool. Forza, Nick loves it. Every once in a while he'll be like, he's doing all, he looks up all these stupid courses that are custom made on YouTube. And he's like, okay, I can just drive through all these things. You hit like all these traffic cones and stuff and whatever, and you get all these points and whatever, so he can spin the wheel and do whatever. And I'm like, okay, But for me, like, I fell off of Halo Infinite because it wasn't that good. Never should have been number 8. Sorry. I added all these games to my play later list, and I don't know that I'm ever going to get to them. I don't know why I have Game Pass. And this is not because I love Sony, I love PlayStation, whatever. It's just like Game Pass seems like a good thing in the ether. But like, I don't know, like the PS Plus collection is better, period. Period. PlayStation makes better games, period. Count out the racing. I don't care about Forza, GT, whatever. I don't care. Okay. Compare Halo Infinite to Horizon. There's no comparison. After playing both of them, there's literally no comparison. By the way, Halo Infinite has been completely abandoned by Xbox. They've completely effed this game over, and I'm like, I'm not happy, but I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What else do you have? Yeah, I want to go back and play Halo 2 through 5, I guess. I played Halo 1. I played Infinite. Couldn't stick to that. I want to play the Gears games. That's it. Like, I don't know why I have Game Pass at this point, other than Forza for Nick.
Yeah. Is it maybe...
Also, the controller sucks.
I don't want to say, like,
Bye, Derek.
paralysis by analysis kind of thing, but, like...
Yes.
There's something about... So, like... I've got all these songs on Amazon Music.
Right.
I'll scroll through them all. I'm like, I don't really want to listen to any of these. But if I come across certain songs on the radio, yes, I want to listen to it.
But
same thing with movies. I'm like, I'm never just going to go and like load up Endgame or Infinity War or Dark Knight. I'm just not. But if I come across it on TV, I'm sticking there. And I wonder if it's that kind of thing. Like, there's obviously a whole bunch of games, and all jokes aside, there's probably a lot of good games on there.
yes.
And so I just wonder if it's just so overwhelming that it's just like, I don't even know what to do.
Okay, but if you come across Endgame at the beginning, it's 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If you come across Halo 2, 20 hours to beat that game.
But you can say that about any game.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's not that it's like the paralysis by analysis. It's more like video games are so like all encompassing that like you can't just come across something and go, yeah, you know, you're swipe right or I don't know how that works. Swipe up. I don't know, but like. It's not like if like Streets of Rage 4 was on Game Pass. I don't think it is anymore. If you're going through Game Pass, you're like, oh my god, Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah, if you see
me?
Streets of Rage 4 or like Infernax, something like
Yes.
that, Tunic, even though like you could just jump in and like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like Halo, you're just like, I'm never gonna
like,
want.
I want to play all the Gears games, but I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like Xbox, so this is what a lot of people were worried about when they bought all these studios and then they bought Bethesda and now Activision, blah, 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 blah. Like, clearly they don't know how to manage their studios.
Yeah.
Period. Sony does. That's not me being me. It just is a fact. Like, I don't know. I want them to do well, but they're not. Next item, Sean, and the last on the news list. NPD results are in for February. When it comes to software, the number one selling game in February was, of course,
Elden Ring.
It was number one on Steam and Xbox. It was number 2 on PlayStation. Horizon was number 1 on PlayStation. This game, in 3 weeks, sold 12 million copies.
That is
Unreal. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3 took 4 years to get to 12 million. FromSoft projected this game to sell 4 million copies by the end of March. Sean, It's also the fastest selling game from a Japanese publisher not named Nintendo.
Ever?
This is literally the biggest Japanese game of all time that's not a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
But like I'm playing, I'm like, I hate it, but I get it and I love it. It's my game of the year so far. Easily.
I've never been so close to breaking a DualSense. And shout out to DualSense, they can...
Wait, for what?
Elden Ring.
No, but I mean, what boss?
Millennia.
Okay.
Almost exclusively Millennia.
Yeah.
This game made me very, very upset. But...
God,
yeah,
I want you
I
to
love
go
it.
back and get the God of War Platinum so bad.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But I feel like you're going to be like, oh, okay, Queen Valkyrie. Oh, you're going to stomp on me? Okay, cool. I'll get you. And then you just kill her. Number 2 for February, Horizon Forbidden West. The dollar sale set a new launch record for on the PS5. So it beat Miles.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Number 3 in February was Pokemon Arceus. Number 4 was Dying Light 2. Number 5 was Total War Warhammer 3. Number 6, for God's sakes, it was Call of Duty Vanguard. Number 7, Madden 22. Number 8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. People are ready for that DLC. Are you buying that?
I don't think so.
I don't really know. Number 9, FIFA 22. Number 10, God Almighty Minecraft. GTA 5, if it's $10, it doesn't matter. It's never going to catch Minecraft. There's no way.
No.
Year to date in 2022, Elden Ring is number 1. It's already at number 5 for the last 12 months. Cumulative sales. Number 2 is Pokemon Arceus. Number 3 is Horizon Forbidden West. Number 4 is Call of Duty Vanguard. Number 5, Madden. Number 6, Dying Light 2. Number 7, Monster Hunter Rise. I was trying to get through before your burp ended. I'm sorry.
I couldn't.
Number 8, Total War Warhammer 3. Number 9, God of War 2018. Number 10, Miles Morales.
Miles still hanging in there. That's crazy.
When it comes to hardware, the Switch was number 1 in dollars and units sold in February, but the PS5 is number 1 year to date in dollars sold.
But nobody can get him.
Oh, but Sean, that's because the scalpers are buying them and they're flipping them on the eBays.
Anything you want to talk about there, Sean?
No.
Can we talk about freaking Elden Ring?
I love it.
Like,
I mean, I love the game, but I also love how good it's doing.
but also like, if you're in the fanboy war, whatever you want to call it, there's no way Sony can buy them now.
Not now.
No.
They had their
You
chance.
had to get it like 2
You had to
months
get
ago.
it in the Demon Souls
Yeah.
days. Good luck now.
But man, I'm so happy for them. But God, can we get like? I'm never gonna beat Bloodborne. It's not happening. We're never gonna get a patch. At this point, I'm like, it's not happening. Do you agree? Unless that's what Blue Point's working on.
Yeah, I mean, that would be... I think that's the only hope. But no, probably not.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy for FromSoft. I'm so happy for Hideki Matsuyaki.
Matsui.
The director of the From games.
Yep.
But this just shows you, like, some people are like, oh, it's just because it's getting good reviews, and that's why people bought it. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I got to turn this into GameStop for $2, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Like, shut up. Like, if you want accessibility in games, I am all for that. But it doesn't mean that we can't have hard games.
Yeah.
And this game isn't, well, I mean, I suck, but like, this game is not as hard as Bloodborne.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. All right, Sean. Ready for the long wrap up?
Wow, this is a long one.
It is. PlayStation has bought Haven Studio, the studio that was formed by Jade Raymond. They're working on a new IP that is a AAA multiplayer experience. I figured this was going to happen when PlayStation was like, hey, they're a second party studio, whatever, we're going to give them money, whatever, cool, whatever. I'm like, you're buying them.
Yeah.
But it is weird, like James was saying in our Discord, like obviously they've seen whatever the game is, but like, what are you buying? It's weird, but like, I don't know.
Good for them.
CD Projekt Red says that there is a new Witcher game in development using Unreal Engine 5. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It will kick off a new saga. Saga. In the Witcher universe. I don't know what other games are working on Unreal 5 right now. Obviously, this game's like 3 years away. At the minimum. But good for them. Gamescom 2022 will be in person, at least as of now. Also, EA Play Live 2022 has been canceled.
Yeah, that's a shame.
They said something like, when we have updates on our games, we'll share them with you. Thank you. You don't have to just be like, we're going to make a big E3 thing. And we have like, here's FIFA and Madden and NBA Live. It's going to be canceled. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
So the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play happened. What do you think about this?
I'm intrigued. I don't think I'm going to get it. And if I cared at all about Harry Potter, I would probably be much more into this game. I think it actually looks cool from like a just gameplay perspective. But I don't care about just being Harry Potter and just pew, pew, pew. Like,
Well, that's how I play Demon's Souls.
That's true. Maybe you'll like this game. I don't know. I mean, honest to God, it looks cool. I just don't think that I care.
I will say this. I have so many things to say, and I cannot wait to say them right now. I will say, what?
I have so many things to say, and I cannot wait to say them right now.
What did you say?
No, I was just saying, well, go ahead and say them right now.
It reminds me of me playing Demon's Souls. I think it looks great. I do not give a flying rat's patoot about Harry Potter. Also, the fact that like Kotaku and IGN and Kind of Funny and Polygon and all these mother effers are like, we're not going to play it. We're not going to cover this game because of whatever J.K. Rowling said, which whatever she said was not that controversial to begin with. She's like, women are women, whatever. I don't care, whatever. I am so looking forward to the point when like those websites are like, we're not going to cover this game, whatever. The game comes out. It's like a 90 on Metacritic. And it's number one in NPD. And they're like, it makes me want to buy this game just because.
Just out of spite.
Yes, like I hate, like.
Well, the other thing that just grinds my gears is all the people. I've never liked Harry Potter. Never, ever.
I watched the first movie, never read
Everybody
anything.
Seemingly else used to love Harry Potter. But of course, now that J.K. Rowling said whatever she said, now they're like, I can't. That's fine. I mean, Harry Potter's stupid anyway. I don't know why people like. You were the exact same people who were like obsessed with this.
Also,
I guarantee it. But now that you don't like J.K., oh yeah, Harry Potter's stupid. I can't believe people like that. I can't believe that. Like, just
also,
shut
she
up.
has literally nothing to do with this effing game,
Right.
other than that world. She is
Also, yeah, take the whole Twitter collective of people who were boycotting this game.
Well, that's my thing. Like,
I'm sure she's really going to miss that $27
I
in her
cannot
pocket.
wait for like the real world to realize when this game sells 4 or 5 million copies in the first month. Be like, no one gives a shit about your stupid Twitter virtual signaling bullshit.
Somebody, what's his name? Imran, whatever.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that guy.
I can't even remember what he said. He said
I don't
something.
care. I hate him.
Well, no, he said something like, "I'm not going to talk about this game, but instead, I'm just going to talk about trans rights groups or something like that." I don't know. And I saw somebody screenshotted it and tweeted it. I'm like, oh, what an idiot. I'm like, I never saw that tweet. I went to look him up. I'm blocked. I don't know. And somewhere along the line, he blocked. Oh, actually, because I wanted to look it up. And I know exactly because I just tweeted at him not that long ago, and I guess he blocked me.
Tamara
But now I want to
H.
look up.
Am I blocked? Hey, I'm not. Fucking asshole. I hate that guy.
Oh, except I can't see what he said.
Here. I don't know. Here.
Yeah, I'll find it. No,
I hate.
You've got the wrong guy. You're such a racist.
Wait, no.
Imran.
Oh, Imran. I thought you said Timur. In my mind, I was like, yeah, Timur is that jackass. IMRA and
Well, just go to my page.
oh, damn it, Sean.
Because he blocked me, so now I can't even see what the tweet was in reference to. But
Sean said,
go to my tweet on March 12th
oh, wow, okay.
at 7 a.m. ish. 20 tweets equals.
Imran Zimagog.
Yeah. And then scroll, because I don't even remember what he was. I think, was it Breath of the Wild, maybe?
I don't know. Just go from there. I hate every like.
Oh, no, Final Fantasy VII. So he said, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but sometimes I think about how Final Fantasy VII Remake is one of my favorite games of the last generation, and I hope Part 2 is just as good. And then somebody said, he said, P.S., in addition to knowing a lot of people don't like it, I also do not care. Okay. Then somebody said, is that true? I felt like the game got universal praise. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention. And somebody said, it did. Imran is doing the thing where he misses the forest for the trees. And then Imran said, I am doing the thing where when I tweet about Final Fantasy VII Remake with 50,000 followers, inevitably I get 20 tweets saying, but that door texture, or I didn't like the quest, Square sucks. But thanks for proving that no matter what I tweet, someone is going to say I'm completely wrong. And I responded to that. I said, 20 tweets equals a lot of people don't like it. And the 20 tweets probably came from the same person. That was the last thing I said to him, and then he blocked me.
I hate this idiot.
He sucks. But yeah,
Tweet
just
him right
recently he said something about, instead of covering Hogwarts, anytime I feel like talking about it, or anytime somebody else is talking about it, I'm just going to talk about...
I'm tweeting him now this. All right. God almighty, like, if you have these people, I will say this, like, no matter what you think about J.K. Rowling, I don't care. My personal feelings are that what she said is nowhere near what it's made out to be. She said women are women and they deserve the rights. Cool. Whatever. I don't care. But if you are so ingrained in this, like that you think your whole world revolves around Twitter, like these people do, good luck in the real world. Imran, I look forward to your block. Kind of funny. Kiss my ass. I hate them so much. Again, I'm probably going to buy Harry Potter out of spite. Might never play it, but I'm going to pay $70 for it just so they get my money. Assholes. Fucking shit fuckers. All right. Moss Book 2 is out March 31st on PSVR. Are you going to get this? Are you going to hook up PSVR?
No.
You got the Platinum, right?
Yeah.
No?
No, I did.
No, I'm saying, but you're not going to get it?
I definitely want to play it. I don't want to hook my PSVR back up. I'm going to get PSVR 2 day one.
Well,
Hopefully I can play this on it, and I 100% will play it, and hopefully get the Platinum on it as well.
so
But
some
yeah, I
people
love
are,
Moss.
So some people are split on this. They're saying they're releasing it now. Right now. Some people are saying they're releasing it now to get it out in the wild, and then you can play it on PSVR 2. Other people are saying they're releasing it now because you're not going to be able to play it on PSVR 2. Like, Sony has to say something very quickly before this thing comes out about back compat.
Yeah.
Gotham Knights is coming out October 25th. Please, God, hit that date. It's perfect. My prediction, and I really need this for
Are
our
you
fantasy
100%
league.
getting this game? Or you're still...
No.
Okay.
If it's 8 or above, like 80 or above on Metacritic, I'm in.
Okay.
I think God of War, even though it's come out like March or April, every main release, I think it's coming out September. Like MGS5 did, like Spider-Man did. Like September is perfect. Get out before Modern Warfare 2 and this bullshit, whatever. Like, I hope it hits. Do you think it hits?
Gotham
care?
Knights.
Yeah.
I don't know that I care. Like, I think it would be fun. Like, it seems like it's going to be in the same vein as, the Arkham games, which means it should be good. I just don't know that I care. Like, I want to be Batman. I don't want to be Robin. Dead. Like,
It's like Taylor Swift.
The old Batman's dead. I want to be Batman. Like I said, it would be like Spider-Man, but having to play as Black Cat.
Have I been blocked yet? Yes! That was quick. It took like 3 minutes to get blocked by this douchebag Imran Zimmakong.
He's just like, Kevin White mentioned you. You suck. Suck.
God, I hate Kind of Funny so much. Okay. Dead Space. God, I'm so happy right now. It said you suck. I could have been telling you suck. You know what I mean?
Oh, you replied to that?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Look,
I
thought you replied to
you just said
Amazon Gagang Wet Pigeon and Brian X34. God, I hate Imran and all those douchebags are Kind of Funny. Good luck with your friggin' $1 million studio. I hope you friggin' all go bankrupt. Dead Space Remake had a stream. It's coming out early 2023. I continue to be... You never played this, right?
Mm-mm.
I'm very excited by it. The Quarry was announced from Supermassive. It is a spiritual successor to Until Dawn. It's starring Ariel Winter. Was that the funny show?
Modern Family.
Okay.
Yeah.
David Arquette, so he'll die.
Probably.
Justice Smith. Is that Jurassic World? The guy, Fallen Kingdom, the guy with the glasses. Yeah.
I don't remember that movie.
I assume he's Will Smith's kid. I don't know.
And that's Jaden Smith.
Okay, not him. Bungie has listed a job listing where they revealed that they're working on a new IP that is a third-person action game. Hell yes. This makes me happy.
Yes.
And I got to get back to Destiny 2. Overwatch 2 got some updates. PvP will release before PvE. Are you happy?
Yes.
So it comes out quicker. New content is coming on a regular basis, exceeding the content from Overwatch 1. PvP testing is starting this week, and a closed PvP beta is coming in April.
So one thing you don't have on here,
Yep.
and now is as good a time as I need to talk about it, even though I don't think either of us
Kinda
really
funny.
care. No.
How long
Fortnite.
have we been going? 127, okay.
Fortnite. Did you see what they're doing?
No.
They've, for the new season or
Oh, they're
whatever,
getting rid of building.
no more building. And I'm like, that
Let's go.
almost makes me want
Let's
to
go.
go in now. Because, like, I never got the building.
Right.
Do Nick and Noah play that at all anymore?
Noah hates it.
Really?
Nick just goes with this yo-yo. Like,
I don't know. I'm almost tempted to play it because they got rid of the building. But I don't know. I also probably won't.
you won't. March, Xbox update adds pin to quick resume and updates for the controllers. The original Dying Light is getting a quote-unquote next-gen patch 7 years after it came out. Shout out to you, Techland. That is awesome.
Wow.
The game came out in 2015. Has MGS5 gotten a next-gen patch? No. So good for them. Has The Witcher? Well, yeah, it's coming. Okay. Nintendo, my family is yelling. Nintendo's delayed the release of Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp due to world events with no new release date. I feel like I love Nintendo, but I feel like they're like, oh, game's not good. And there's a war going on. Should we delay it? Yeah, I think we should. Okay, let's delay it. Yeah.
Probably.
F-Zero X is coming to Switch Online as of a few days ago or a week ago. I don't even know. Via the online expansion pass. Did you ever play this on N64? It looks cool.
I don't think so.
But again, the emulation's horrible, and I'm not going to pay that much money for it. Also, the Genesis on the Switch Online expansion pass is getting Light Crusader, Super Fantasy Zone, and Alien Soldier. We have to do a Let's Play of Alien Soldier. We have it on the Genesis Mini, wherever it is here. Like, it was never released in North America, except for Sega Channel, I think. But it is on the Genesis Mini. And it's Treasure, who made the best Genesis game ever. We got to do our top 10 list. But the best Genesis game ever made by Treasure is...
Gun Star Heroes.
Gun Star Heroes.
Gun.
Axiom Verge 2 is coming to Steam on August 11th. Skip it. Agreed?
Agreed.
God, how? I didn't even like the first game, and this game's worse. Kirby is getting a 30th anniversary concert in Tokyo in August of this year. It will be live streamed. Resident Evil Next Gen patches for the games will let you transfer your save data. At this point, I don't care. Like,
yeah, I would just probably start over.
Yeah, I got to go. Jill A, Leon B.
Who?
No? Oh. Claire A, Leon B. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Also, speaking of Resident Evil, the Netflix, I did not remember that this was a thing until it got tweeted. The Netflix live action Resident Evil series is coming out this July.
I cannot keep them all straight.
Why? Why is there so much? Why?
I don't know.
Plague Tale's getting a TV series. Damn it. Ubisoft's, this is exactly what I wrote down. Ubisoft's horrible-looking X-Defiant is no longer a Tom Clancy game. Do you remember this when this got announced? We were both like, what the F is happening?
I don't even remember.
Now it's a Ubisoft original.
Is it like zombies and stuff?
No, it's just, it's Fortnite, first person, but it's like, Tom Clancy is X-Defiant. Like... Sean, I know you're excited for this, even though you don't have an Xbox. But Godfall's Ultimate Edition is coming to the Xbox on April 7th. I will not be playing this. And to end it on a high note, hey,
I'm out of here.
Super Nintendo World is opening at Universal Studios in California next year. That would be an awesome vlog.
I'm going to find a way to get there.
There's got to be a conference or something.
Yeah. I have to go.
We must go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 275. Thank y'all so much for being here. This was a long episode. I don't know how long was it. Was it that episode? Hour and a half, whatever. That's not too bad. Sorry we were gone last week. I was busy on vacation. Sean was busy, not on vacation. But thank y'all so much for hanging with us. We will be back next week, probably around the same time. But until that time, Sean, going to take us out.
Thank you for playing.